And speaking of random crap, Weston, would you like to go?
I don't appreciate the reference there, but I'll still go first.
Okay.
All right. Mine was actually kind of sparked from our discussion last week, which we had some struggles with last week, but
we're doing well today.
This is such a great episode, isn't it?
9.
Shut up.
Yeah.
All right. So what I want to discuss today are some of our favorite video game mini games. So the games that were not the main game but took place inside, that if you're anything like me, and I know I am, probably took up more time playing the mini game than the actual game itself.
If you're anything like me, and I know I am, I would hope so.
Getting straight. So, like, for mine, I know, Dan, you're going to share this one, so I'm going to let you share that one. I'll share a different one that I have.
Well done.
Final Fantasy X, the Blitzball game. I know a lot of people hated that.
It
I
was
actually
so
really enjoyed
frustrating, Weston.
It can be until you learn it. Once you get it and actually get a good team built and understand the rules.
Well, sure, once you go through the hard stuff to get the good stuff, it's easy. But doing the janky mechanics in the beginning sucks.
I know nothing about this
Does it
game.
say something if I was able to win the tournament multiple times the first...
Does it say something? It says you play the game a lot.
Probably a few too many times, but... And another one that I really enjoyed was from Final Fantasy IX. Like, I love the Final Fantasy mini games.
9?
Let
me guess. Yeah. Let me guess. Jump rope?
No, I hated that one.
Oh, it's so stupid.
That one was so bad.
I've never done the 1,000 jumps in a row.
Neither have I. But I love the hot and cold chocobo mini game. I actually really enjoyed that one.
That was a fantastic game. Not gonna lie.
So,
I agree.
Like going around and just finding where the little treasures were hidden, phenomenal. Now, those are like my second and third favorites of them. My favorite one is going to be shared with Dan here. So when he shares his, I'll let him do that because I know that's his favorite as well.
It is.
And I feel we'll be able to bounce off each other on that one a little bit better. So,
okay.
I'll kind of open up for some of you guys now because I don't want to just.
Do you play games that have mini games in them?
Yeah,
that's a great question.
Really?
Yeah, Mario Party. That's
oh please! Oh please!
That is
the
a
game.
mini game.
that is all mini games. Tell me I'm wrong.
That is the game
okay.
itself.
Superman 64. The spaceship one?
You did talk about that last
week.
week.
You did, and that's what got me thinking about this.
That was one. There is a game, what's it called? You're a little tiny guy. Is it Grounded? Is that the where you're like super small? It's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids video game
Okay,
style.
yeah, that's Grounded.
I think it's Grounded. There's like an Etch-a-Sketch where you can mess around with your friends in that. Not really like a main part of the game.
I don't know.
That was kind of fun, the little bit that I played of that. I really haven't played too many games with mini games, I guess, though.
Because you have poor taste.
They're usually in RPGs.
Mm-hmm. And you have poor taste in video games.
That's kind of true.
I do not. I have really good taste.
Debatable.
That's very debatable.
I have good taste.
You need to up your catalog of played games before you can say you have good taste in video
That's actually a topic that I want to talk about as a backlog at some point, so that's spoiler for a future episode, probably in a few weeks.
Sounds good to me. It'll be fun.
I don't know. I'm like trying to think of mini games in games I've played. There's a bunch of games that have side stuff that I guess you could count as a mini game. Did you unmute to sniffle or mute to sniffle?
I muted to sniffle.
Oh, I thought you unmuted.
Because I sniffled the first time. I'm like, ooh, that was loud. Maybe I shouldn't do that.
I thought you unmuted to sniffle and then you muted your mic again. I was like, Tim.
No, I'm unmuted right now because I don't know if I'm going to say anything or not. Got to be ready.
Fair. Okay, that's a fair point. I don't know, Nick. Do you have any?
You guys seen the movie Open Season, right? Like
yes.
So there's
like
this video game I used to play
animated.
As a kid. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, animated like deer and the.
That's
bear,
the one with the moose that really sounds overly Canadian, eh?
No.
Oh, that was
not even close. Not even close to that movie. But anyways.
What am I thinking of? Or is that Brother Bear? That might be Brother Bear.
Probably Brother Bear.
That's probably Brother Bear.
Another good movie, though.
Different thing. But anyways, Open Season, they had a game on the PlayStation, and I played this as a kid. So one of the mini games that was on it is like once you beat the game and everything, like there's like log rolling. I think there's one where you're supposed to. You guys remember the part of the movie where somebody sat on the porcupine and it's like stuck to his butt or something like that? And like you gotta shake that off and stuff like that.
You gotta shake his butt?
Yeah, you gotta shake the butt pretty much to get the porcupine.
Is that where twerking came from?
No. No, that was not even a thing. Probably.
Also, a side note, but I was very disappointed in my computer today. I didn't know. I misspelled the word tweak, okay? Because I was talking about like tweaking a schedule or whatever.
Yeah.
And its
Talking about
first
drugs.
autocorrect suggestion was twerk over
How much
the actual
How
spelling
much
of tweak.
Cardi B do you guys play at this station?
Entirely too much.
Too much, yeah.
Yeah, too much.
But I was very disappointed. I'm like, so twerk is more common than tweak, apparently. Because I spell it Tweeek. And it went to twerk first instead of tweak.
Makes sense.
Weston's disappointed.
We're going to have to tweak the system on that one.
It really torqued me off.
That's a joke I would make, and I'm disappointed in you.
But no,
That
that's
means you're disappointed in yourself, Jordan.
I'm always disappointed in myself. Continue, Nick.
But no, that's my mini game that I remember playing as a kid. But no, I haven't really played a whole lot of other games.
I like how the one thing that he remembers playing as a kid for a mini game is shaking the porcupine needles off
Dude,
of a
it's
dude's
weird.
butt.
It's not off a dude's butt. It's off of other furry creatures in the
Oh,
woods.
so it's off a furry's butt.
No.
Why
Alright,
do you
fair
do
enough.
this?
I don't know. My mind.
Oh, I thought of one finally. I was like sitting here like, don't go to me, don't go to me, don't go to me. So mine would probably be after, because I was thinking Mario Party originally, but then Dan said that was a dumb idea, which it clearly was, so I'm glad I didn't go with it.
Agreed.
I love Mario Party.
It is a fun game, but it's
a fun
only
game, but
mini
it's
games.
all mini games.
So I would probably have to go with so Burnout Paradise. You know, you're racing around the
dude, that
city.
game's great.
The little mini game that triggers when you get into an epic wreck, and it's how much damage you can cause.
See, would that be considered a mini game though, or is
Well,
that just
it's
part
not-
of the game?
But it's not part of your end goal.
well, I mean, the end goal is to get the highest damage on each street,
No, the end goal is to complete all the challenges around the city.
and some of the challenges are to get the most damage on each street.
I know, but you could just be driving around like, oh, well, here, I
Okay.
sideswiped
I mean,
the bus.
I can count it.
The buses cause the most damage, by the way, I realized.
Oh, dude, that game is so good though. And yeah, the buses are
Mm-hmm.
OP.
So I would probably go with that as my favorite mini game.
Interesting.
But then again, you guys know I don't play many video games, so.
That's true. It's a sad day.
It's true.
But you don't hold it against me like you do, Jordan.
Well, you actually have a good personality. We actually like
You have a life.
I was waiting for it.
Hi, Jordan.
I don't even know what to do anymore with you
Jordan
guys.
has
honestly,
no excuse.
Oh, wait, did you ever call his video game repertoire dumb? I don't think you actually said that yet.
He's what now?
His video game repertoire? Because I do have the
I-
Dan Dumb Tracker 3.
It's lacking for sure.
Okay. I won't say it was dumb yet. We'll wait for it.
I'm sure he's called me dumb like 80 times in his head
Sorry,
already.
Jordan.
No,
Dude,
I
I
haven't
don't
said that
understand
at
the
all.
abuse. The
today.
abuse is strong in you guys. No, so I guess you could count maybe some of the Easter egg steps in like Call of Duty Zombies maps. I mean, there's some things where you have to like.
Zombies itself is kind of a mini game.
That's what I was going to say. It didn't have
It's
a
not
Okay,
that
then
kind of.
that's my favorite.
That'd be a good one.
That's my
That's,
favorite.
that's a fine one.
I could throw it in the consideration for mini
Black
game.
Ops 3 Zombies, honestly, I think is the best one of them all.
Black Ops
on
3,
the
really?
on the PC, because you get modded maps, and so there's one where like you're in the Super Mario 64 castle, and there's another one where.
That's not like not from the game though. It's just
Well,
it's
no,
just
but
PC
I mean,
modding.
but it adds to the minigame,
Sure.
which I
Yeah, with all your hacker friends.
don't have any hacker friends.
You use Game Genie.
That's what he says now.
Sir, it's called Action Replay, and it's on the DS. Okay, that does not count.
Old school Game Shark.
Mm-hmm.
Good
No,
old days.
I think Zombies though. If we're gonna go with that, I guess that would be my favorite. I
Alright.
freaking
I could
adore.
consider that one a mini game.
See, I can
It's
just
not the
consider
true
that to
game.
be. I consider Call of Duty to have 3 parts to the game. You have your campaign, multiplayer, zombies. So I'd say it's like an equal part, honestly.
It started as a mini game, but it's become an
It
equal
started
part.
as
Yeah.
a mini game, but now it's like its own thing. And
It's an offshoot though, because if you want to actually consider the real part of the game, everyone goes to multiplayer first, but really it's campaign, because that's the actual game. Multiplayer is what everyone does.
see, and the only
Now
part
you
I
have
play is
Warzone,
zombie.
which is a big part,
Yeah, I guess I forgot about Warzone.
and then Zombies is kind of just that third, now fourth, I
I,
guess.
I would
offshoot,
lump
but
Warzone in with multiplayer, just because it's
Yeah.
kind of the same thing. You just need to download
Kind of.
both
That's not, though.
games.
It's a BR, but yeah, it's multiplayer, but whatever.
Yeah,
Fair.
I don't know. I freaking adore zombie mode. It's so much fun.
All right. Dan, I'm hoping you'll cover 2 of my tops.
I got
so-
2. So, number 1 obviously is Triple Triad card game for Final Fantasy VIII. It's fantastic. I should have brought my physical deck. Could have played on stream.
Could
I only
have.
beat this man once.
He has beat me once in hundreds.
out of like 50 times.
Dude,
he played.
it's luck of the draw, man. It's not very complicated. But
No,
Before I
it isn't.
forget, Mario Kart, the balloon battle on the Nintendo 64 Mario Kart.
that was just a game genre, though. It's just a part of the game.
Dude, anything with Mario is a mini game, pretty much.
Pretty much. So let's go back to the
All of
good
my
discussion over
Yes,
here.
it's so fantastic. It's just really, really
Love it,
fun.
Jordan.
Starts off challenging if you don't know what you're doing for sure. In the beginning, it sucks. It's so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get that first rare card, you can start winning some other cards.
I was just told when I go and adjust the sound, it looks like I'm patting Weston's knee.
Okay,
So,
sounds good.
yeah.
Continue. But it's so fun. Just the whole collection element of the game. It gives you that little bit. It's useful for other parts of the game. You can make stuff out of the cards, but I spent so many hours doing just that. Not even playing the actual game. Just unheard amount of hours that I will not say.
Did you ever play
They keep
Gwent?
that as a statistic in the game?
You just took my second one.
Oh, I am
Gwent.
so sorry.
I was gonna say
Gwent is my second one from the Witcher series.
Boo.
Why do you even say that? Because you've never played the Witcher series.
No, you
true.
probably.
You see, that was the other one I was hoping you was going to mention. 'cause I
Gwent
love
is
that one as well.
fantastic as well. That's
But you-
much more challenging
You
than
just
Triple
mentioned
Triad.
like mini
Much
games
more.
with cards, and so my
Yeah.
first thought was Gwent. I'm like, oh yeah, that was popular. So I am so sorry.
Stealing
It was
my stuff.
I am
see
Popular
so
you.
enough,
sorry.
it got its own game, so
Yep, yeah, it is. Which is different. I like the one
it's
inside
different.
the
I
Witcher
like the
game more.
mini game better, yeah.
But
I just
To
won't
each
talk
their own.
anymore.
it's really fantastic.
Wow, you
I
would
would
bless
definitely
us in
recommend
that way?
all of those.
I love you, Jordan.
I recommend all of those. They're so fantastic to play.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You would actually have to play those games though. Jordan.
He was talking to you.
I'm aware.
Okay.
But yeah, Triple Triad is one of my favorites as well, and one of the first mini games I actually ever got into. Then again, most of my early games were Final Fantasy, so that's
true.
why I know a lot of them. But when I played The Witcher, I fell in love with Gwent.
Oh, yeah, I
it
played
was
that way too
so
much.
well done. I'm pretty sure I have more hours clocked on that mini game than I do on the main story quest itself. So
It was really fun.
lots of fun.
Yep. Much more challenging though.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay, Tim?
It's really good.
Yeah. I realized the chair was way too tall.
Okay.
All of a sudden,
All right.
Tim just drops my chair like a foot and a half.
I did turn off the camera for that purpose.
Probably should have had it on. That would be kind of funny.
Did it mess with my framing? I think I'm good.
All right. Well, that was what I wanted to go over, and it has been about 15 minutes, so let's
Okay.
keep moving.
All right.